Hey everyone. Dan and I wanted to jump on. We were talking earlier about the 4-week program that I'm launching on Thursday night, Live Life by Your Design. You may have seen it and some of you are registered. And we were just having a conversation about how powerful it would be for couples to do it, or anyone in relationship, anyone that you're in a relationship with, to do it together would be phenomenal. I know how much Dan and I get personally from doing this kind of work together. And even if your partner doesn't do it and you're wanting to perhaps transform a part of your relationship or take it to the next level, create more harmony, whatever it is, even if you yourself did it on your own with that intention, it would massively impact your relationship with that other person, and not just that person, but with others. There's something magical that happens when you do this work and you set an intention, and it really does positively impact your relationships. So we wanted to jump on and just share a bit about that. And Dan, did you want to say anything about, what you see is possible for people?
Yeah, definitely. Just really reiterating what Kiara said there. We've done a lot of personal development. We've actually done it together. We've done a lot of personal development stuff on our own. And the benefits in our relationship are huge. So I think that's important at any time. But I really think, and I'm noticing in society at the moment, people are starting to get back out into the world. We just went back to the US recently, and that was really cool to have that part of life open back up. And I've seen a lot of friends traveling again and getting to see the world and stuff. I think it's awesome. But what I'm noticing in society at the moment is we don't quite know how to how to get into this life again. And this would be a great opportunity to do it. And if we're honest, there's probably a bit of debris there in our relationships. And this is a really good chance to come in either with your partner and work together on this stuff. And if you don't feel like that, I'd suggest you follow that. And if you want to come in just on your own, the benefits in your relationship will be huge. Yeah. So Kiara does a lot of this work, obviously, and then I benefit from that in the work I do and in our relationship. I get to grow while she's doing it. I've done a lot of this stuff and still do it in different ways, and Kiara gets to benefit from that. And then, of course, there's the interpersonal stuff, which, whatever stage of your relationship you're at, there's going to be bits of your gears that grind against someone else's. And this just gives you a chance to reassess, to work it out, either to work it out on your own so you can go back into the relationship and get things working again, or work it out together. It's personal development is great to just get you back and sort of bring yourself into the present moment. Maybe leave the stuff in the past behind. And everyone in the last couple of years has had some. I've been realizing a lot of mine lately, especially with our trip to the US, and getting back into that life and seeing what that life was like, and then letting some things go that we had or we did when we were living in the US. Just doing that and having each other sort of in a movement phase rather than in a stagnant phase, it's really one of the secrets that we use a lot in our relationship. And if you need a bit of that, I just wanted to get on and talk to Kiara about it tonight. I was like, well, I'll share this on my page and get some people who maybe haven't seen as much of your work, or I know a lot of people have seen this, have even asked me about Kiara's work at different times. Maybe you don't even know Kiara that well. But they have asked me about her work, and here's a really good chance to get into it. So she can tell you about the course and what that involves, but I think there is a really great opportunity here for you if you haven't worked with Kiara before, or even if personal development hasn't quite been your thing, right? So when we were in the US, we got to go to the Napoleon Hill Foundation and start a bit of a relationship with the people there. Now, Napoleon Hill wrote Think and Grow Rich. A lot of your personal development people have used that as the main basics or base for their coursework. Mm. You're talking, Tony Robbins, you're talking
Bob
Proctor, Grant Cardone. They've used a lot of the content there, and they've actually sort of created something from it. So, I just really wanted to share this. I thought it was a good opportunity for us to help more people get involved and come in and even if, hey, you're doing okay, like realistically out of COVID, yeah, we had to move from New York back to Australia, but our life has been great. And part of that is our desire to have things go well. But even still, I was a bit sort of, I just felt like I was pushing up against stuff. And the beauty is I can use this stuff all the time, right? But I get not everyone has it at their fingertips. So if it's sort of been a thing that's been in the back of your mind, I think go for it. Give us a message, give us a call. You can call me or message me if you want. Call Kiara, message her, and then get involved, because whether we realize it or not, we need to get moving. Right? We've had a time of fear, and we need to move out of that fear and into creating your life again. It was really important for me. I had to do some work on it myself to get myself back up and going, and I think everyone probably does. So yeah, I just really wanted a chance to share about it together, and then put it out there so that we can, if it's for you, give us a message, give us a call, and we'll go from there.
Awesome. Well, I echo everything that Dan mentioned. We really wanted to jump on and say that this is the perfect opportunity, whether you've worked with me before, whether you know me, like Dan mentioned, whether you've done this work, like this program is a very powerful 4-week program that will have you create whatever it is that you want. It's 4 weeks, 4 hourly sessions each week. It doesn't take up a lot of time, but the intention that you put into it for you, for your relationships, for your life, whatever reason you want to come in and do this, it's going to be fabulous. You're going to really experience some of the material that I teach from my 6-month program. And it was actually a program that I ran back to back in 2020, but I have revamped it and I've added material to it. Because I think it's time. I think it's time, especially, given what Dan just said about really getting back out into life and, building your self-image. Like, these times haven't been the greatest for people, depending on, the kind of personality you have. And this material, the reason I love it so much is it raises your level of self-image. And when you're raising your level of self-image and feeling better about yourself, it adds to all areas of your life. It can transform all areas just by knowing you more, just by knowing what you want more and stepping into that. So I do invite you to reach out to me if you want to jump in. You, your partner, people if you're watching this and you think, oh my God, this would be great for this person, or I'd like to do it with this person, then don't waste a second. Follow that urge. I'm really looking forward to hearing from you. Thanks, Dan, for coming in. And have a great night, everyone. See you soon. Bye-bye.